Welcome back to Close Up. The Queen City, Manchester, is expected to be an epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic when it reaches its peak here in the weeks ahead. Mayor Joyce Craig is leading the response efforts, but she is in self-isolation after her daughter tested positive for COVID-19. Here to discuss the impact of this disease on first responders is Manchester Fire Chief Dan Goonan. Chief, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And you have been a police officer for a long time as well, yes. So you kind of get to wear both hats for us today and describe the totality of the response. So being a first responder is so much more than just responding, right? There's a level of care that goes into everything, and you're dealing with people oftentimes at one of the darker moments or more dangerous moments in their entire life. That often involves proximity. And that can't change in some cases, but now it has to in others. So what are you telling your guys and gals as they go out there to work?
Well, it just really, all you can do here is just be careful. You know, we try to keep our distances. We wear PPEs, masks if we have to, gloves. You know, what we're doing right now is really treating everybody like, you know, it's COVID-19 positive. So we got to keep our guys safe. It's very important. If we start losing guys here, we're certainly going to be in some serious trouble. So yeah, we're taking as much precautions as we can. There's certain protocols now through dispatch to identify people that possibly are COVID positive. So we're doing the best we can, and you know, life's going on, and we're answering calls, and we're going to fires and all the other stuff that we have to do. But this certainly has thrown us a curveball.
Are you seeing more respiratory distress calls yet? Is that starting to climb?
Just as it was coming in, you know, we were going to a respiratory distress call, and you know, in the past, you know, I was commenting as I came in here. It's like, you know, when you went to a sick person call, it was one of those calls where, do we have to go? Now you go to a sick person call and you're saying, wow, you know, what could this be? Because people are getting ill out there, and yeah, I said we're doing our best to you know, provide the same service for people in the
and this is such a different experience for everyone. You know, for you guys, there's always an element of danger involved. You know, when you're going to that burning triple-decker, there's a potential your life is on the line. For a police officer, that standoff, you've got to have that in the back of your head. This is a little weird this time now, right? Where every call is potentially one in which you could contract a fatal illness. Yeah,
it's really weird. We're living in some crazy times, and we're living, like, you know, in history right now. So yeah, it's difficult, but you know, we're all getting together and trying to make some really some responsible decisions for us, for the community, for first responders, and you know, we're trying to get on the same page. So it is different. I've been pretty much living in the EOC for the last month, along with the mayor, AMR, police chief, health department. You know, it's a different time, but it's very, very fluid. What's happening now is very fluid. Never thought I'd be doing this as the you know, the fire chief, but you know, my other hat is the emergency management director. So we've been it's funny, you know, we've been planning for these types of things for decades now. So we were pretty ready, I think, as a community to you know, kick this off. We had the framework done, we had sheltering plans done, so and we have a great team, and we have great community partners, including the hospital. So,
what's your status on PPE right now?
Our status
how things are in terms of supply and things.
Yeah,
like that.
it's still a big issue. It's a very big issue, especially going forward. As things change, like I said, it's very fluid. As we get more direction from the state, our health director, the CDC, you know, there seems like there's going to be more need for PPEs, and certainly there's a shortage.
What's going to happen if you end up with a firehouse that has a COVID-19 cluster? How do you shift personnel to ensure that you're still going to have enough people to cover what's going on? Yeah,
we're planning on that now. We may shift to one firehouse that could be a quarantine firehouse. So we're thinking about a whole lot of things. We're trying to stay a step ahead of this and plan. So we have plans for those types of things. Quite frankly, we expect that as things go forward. You know, the modeling is frightening. Yeah, I can tell you that. So we're preparing, you know, we're preparing for the worst and hoping for the best.
Are there personnel you can draw on at all from, I know there's mutual aid is one thing, you can call those guys,
Yes.
but if you need the people to be here, I guess, is that different, or is this going to be a typical mutual aid situation if there's a COVID-19 close?
Yeah, we're all, we're constantly back and forth with the other fire chiefs in the area about mutual aid and how to make our firehouses as safe as possible for our partners out there, but we really have to depend on each other in this time.
And you mentioned the slight uptick in respiratory distress calls. The potential exists in a couple of weeks with the advice that's been given to people saying essentially, don't come to the hospital unless you need to. Are you worried that you could see, suddenly, these calls coming in every 30 seconds or so, where people are saying, I need help, and here you are just running around the city?
Yeah, we are worried, and we're like I said, the hospitals are great partners. They're planning internal, surge plans, as well as we do have an alternate site to set up if it's needed. So those plans, like I said, were put into place quite early. We ramped up our EOC quite early to get in front of this. I think we recognize this as a community that we're going to have to act fast, get in front of this, and it's amazing what we have done in this community to plan for what might happen. It's really, I'm proud of our team, and I think the community would be very proud if they knew exactly what was going on. It's really amazing stuff to me.
That being said, what's your number one concern, your biggest worry right now?
My biggest worry is really, like I said before, the modeling and what this could be and how quickly it could ramp up. And if we do, we're planning right now for the worst, and the hospitals are planning for the worst, and we're all on the same page here. We're back and forth with the state all the time. It's almost like the calm before the storm right now, and that's what worries us the most. It's like, how big could this possibly get? But I can tell you all the pieces that we could possibly put in to get in front of this, we have already.
There were some dust-ups between the city and the state last year. This is obviously a different situation, but how is that working relationship going right now between, say, the governor's office and what's going on at the city level? Yeah,
I think we're all realizing that we have to be on the same team, and I can tell you right now that we're back and forth through Web EOC, so our EOCs are connected as well. I talk to the Assistant Director of Safety quite often, or just to give updates. I talk to the Fire Marshal. He's been promoted up into the middle of this. So we're in contact all the time, back and forth. We have to be, because this is certainly over any community's pay grade. We got to get on the same page, and when we talk to the state's talking to the CDC. We're talking to the hospitals. The hospitals are coming together, so we're doing the best we can.
How has Safe Stations changed through all of this? Obviously, that was a close contact thing. What's different now as you deal with the people struggling with addiction coming in the door?
Safe Station's still open. Our doors are still open 24/7. We're still making as many connections as we can. Safe Station calls were always treated like a medical call. So when they come in the door, we're treating them like a medical call. We're taking whatever precautions we can take, and we're still trying to connect people. And we'll connect people as long as there's somewhere to connect them to.
All right, Chief Goonan from Manchester Fire Department, we appreciate your time and good luck out there.
Thank you very much.
On the front lines. We'll check in with you again.